I'm back. And this time, you may notice I'm not wearing my rings, and that's because I put them in here. I figured they could be washed as well. So yes, the conceit of this video, just in case I don't attach it to the other one, is that I'm washing keycaps and also a little bit of jewelry. I took the dragon pendant, gave it a little soak. I took the ammonite pendant, gave it a little wash. I took so many goddamn keycaps. And my rings. Oh my. I can do it again. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is like... Oh, I see. It's not quite a full loop, so it doesn't work. Won't stop me from trying like 3 more times. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Yes. Well, that's fun. Anyway, I have here a retired toothbrush and a stray hair. And it's time to get to work. Especially just want to get into these crevices here. Everything else should be pretty rinsed by just having a soak. I don't know if this works, washing the chain. But I did it anyway. Oh yay, more bubbles. Oh. I might as well just put them on when I'm done. This is a trigger finger splint, I believe. It's to keep my pinky from bending too far backward, which it has a tendency to do. This thumb cage essentially does the same thing to prevent the backward motion of this thumb. Again, my occupational therapist did say he's not sure they're doing much for me, but I can't put this one on yet. I have to do another one first. That looks beautiful. a bit of a backward bend that I want to stop. I can put this one on. This one's the same sort of thing for my pinky. I use this one for my left hand. How dare you lock your car and make it honk right outside my window. There we are. And on you go. It's slippery and it's wet. These are coils of metal wire. Definitely something I want to get a good scrubbing on, inside and out. If I can. Here we are. And the other side. So what this ring does is it acts as a sort of a buddy ring. It buddies one finger to another, like so. Now this pinky can't go too far out and do some crazy things that it likes to do. Sort of the same concept here. I just wanted to try two different ways of handling the pinkies that don't like to behave. And it turns out neither of them are the correct answer. The correct answer is occupational therapy to strengthen the muscles in my hands. So it goes. Anyway, I believe there's just one more ring. Oh no, there's the thumb plate. This guy. Same concept as this, but with a full metal plate. When I showed it to my physical therapist, or my occupational therapist, rather, he said, "Isn't that kind of uncomfortable?" And I said, "Well, yes." So, definitely form over function for this one. On you go. I said, on you go. Please. Come on. Oh, it's twisted. Okay. It's a very precise length. You can see I've shortened it. Wait, no, I haven't. Well, I could have extended it, and then I found that the chain was the perfect length without extending it, to fit very snugly around my wrist, rather than loosely and have it banging all around. Okay, now there should be only one ring left. Well, one ring for me. Just one last swan neck. A bit too small. Smaller than the rest. For these digits up here. For the same thing. Alright. I have yet another hot beverage here. This is hot cocoa. There we are. And the coup de grace. The ring that is not for me. I just wanted to clean it. I got a ring from my grandfather And I did the same thing. Took a toothbrush, some soapy water, warm soapy water. Just get in those crevices. This one has decidedly more crevice to it because it is the engagement ring bonded with the wedding band. Therefore, that little gap, especially right up in here. Ah, yes. Here she comes. This one may take a little more effort than I thought. She did wear it every day for probably 60 years. Well, things are coming out of it. Aha. Let's do that again. Yes. Okay, Samara, why are you putting the dirt back where other things are still lying that need to be cleaned? Have you considered? Shut up. Have you considered shutting the fuck up? Have you considered shutting the fuck up? Goodness gracious, what could it be telling me? 3:30? I don't have any 3:30 meetings. Do I? Oh, I do. I'm off work today. But that doesn't stop the notifications from coming in. Can't even see this because I'm looking so closely at it. My goodness. Sorry, I'm starting to be able to read things on the inside of the ring. The band is stamped with 14 carats. The engagement ring itself. Yes, that's 14 carats as well. Okay. Interesting. You know what? It's time to bring back the tools from my other video. hazards of these rings. I don't think I got any more with the loops for this very reason, that they get caught on everything. Alright. Alright. I'll try a few things. I think first I'm going to go in with this silicone tip. See what I can pull out of the crevice. Ah, yes. Oh boy. Need to make. This wasn't even the tool I was looking for, but it did seem to do something. Let's get back at it with the brush now. I think the silicone can help here. Silicone. Silicone is different. Come on then. I see you. Alright, I'm going to bring out the other tool that I was actually thinking of. It's this very sharp point, which I think I can use to get in here better and pull out. I've gotten something. Next thing I'm going to be getting is a sewing needle. It's so fine this is. Now stuck. Let's keep at it with the other tongs, the other feet around this gem. Oh, Grandmama, I do hope. I do so hope. That this is actual diamond. And I'm not damaging the ring by doing this. That was worse. Okay. Come on then, I saw the dirt. Definitely making good progress. But much like with cleaning the original keyboard, it is slow going. I'm probably going to get this ring resized anyway. I could have a professional jeweler clean this and restore it. But there's something intimate about doing it myself when it was my grandmother's. There's nothing more I can get with this, I think. Not with this tool. I can try the silicone tip, but no, I don't think so either. What I think I'll do is I'm just going to let this soak for longer. Come back to it another time. Look, I've got pants now. Did I mention that? I've got pants. I've also got more cocoa. And more jewelry. Give a good scrubbing. That might be glue. Let's not scrub too hard that. And the ammonite. Gentle around the stone. I just want to get in the fixture. The crevices here, just in case. Looks pretty clean. I can't say I really remember my grandmother wearing this necklace very much, but I'm not one who pays attention to jewelry, so. I'm exhausted just by that, and we've got an entire keyboard to go over. that I'm a right-handed spacebar presser. So I'm trying to get that side more. But honestly, it seems... Well, this isn't the most absorbent towel in the world. But it seems pretty clean now. The caps lock key, you'd think, oh, you don't need to be so meticulous with that key. You probably rarely press it. In fact, the opposite. I'm not a big shift presser. I learned using caps lock because I taught myself how to type, and that was the button that most obviously made the buttons turn into capital letters. I'm going to have to remember whether a number key goes on the number pad or the number bar. We'll see if the ones that actually go on the number bar have a secondary punctuation on them to indicate it. Oh gosh. That one has to go back in the bath, I guess. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, these little guys came back during the break. I did forget to mention that. This is my keyboard. Don't worry about it. I decided that taking it off... What in the world? Why do you look like that? Anyway. Taking it off was more effort than just trying to keep the keyboard out of my way while I sat in this chair. Because, well, you can kind of see the strange shapes of the keyboards and how they're mounted on tripod clips. So are the drips that are getting on my jeans showing up on film? I hope so. See my suffering. I should probably try to arrange these somewhat in the way that they should be placed on the keyboard, or at least keep the keycap side up. That'd be a thought. Keep the jewelry separate. I feel like I've never looked at these keycaps until today, you know, in a way. Like, this is the enter key. It's got a arrow on it. Never realized it didn't just say enter. Just kidding. This is the enter key. And it does just say enter. What the hell is that? Oh, it's backspace. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Well, I never realized it doesn't just say backspace. Here's another enter key that does just say End key. Summon the talking trees. Now what could this be? Oh, it's an eye. Always put serifs in your fonts. It just looks like a fucking line. I guess this is the part of the video where I swear because I don't like what I'm doing. And I'm tired of it. You know, I think I'm not sitting in the most comfortable position. I'm actually going to take a moment to readjust. After I scrub this number pad 8. I could at least keep the number pads in order. Oh, I think I'll finish the cocoa as well. One moment. I feel like I need my back brace. But that's in another room. And damned if I'm not going to get up again. Do you ever just make too much hot cocoa? Jesus. This mug is huge. I didn't need to fill the whole thing with cocoa. But I did. I've done it. Yes, you love to pretend that you're on. The computer isn't on, though, so I know you're lying to me. Okay. My throat keeps making noises after drinking all of that hot cocoa, and I keep having to restart the video. Intro. Not that it's like anything more than hello again. I've moved the mic closer. Well, that was my stomach that time, so maybe it didn't get picked up. Should I be inspecting the sides of these? Yes. Well, maybe not inspecting, but just at least scrubbing. Encountered another problem. It's that I keep bonking my keyboard that I've lowered against my desk now that I've moved my chair. Please, just work with me, babe. I'm gonna put her up. Someday there will be a keyboard explanation / review / There are going to be a lot of noises in this video that I just don't realize happen, and I'm not going to explain them, like things like my upstairs neighbors making weird noises in their closet. Because, you know, you just sort of block out those kinds of things. You have found the creakiest spot on the floor. Congratulations, that's my ceiling. But there's upstairs neighbors, there's downstairs neighbors, but they're quite quiet to me. I'm sure I'm just the one annoying them. There's the heater, which when it turns on, it clicks obnoxiously. My mic stand is bouncing as I do this. Well, I guess the shock absorbers that are surrounding the mic, shock cage is doing its job. Because it doesn't seem to be picking up as a sound at all. I'll find out if that's true in editing. Hallelujah. Ah, yes. The tilde. And the birds, of course. The birds outside. I live next to a very big park. Actually, I live surrounded by 2 different parks. But one of them is, like, home to a lot of critters, and the other one is a human park, you know? That bird, if you can hear it, is my bird clock. Exemplifying that I live near the birds because I like them. And that I didn't see ASMR as, a viable career path when I moved here. And I still don't, but I'm having fun. Who knows, maybe I'll fuck around and quit my job. Start making these full time. I think about starting, not particularly for ASMR, but for all of my creative pursuits, starting either a Patreon, or I've actually been considering instead using Ko-fi, or coffee, or however you'd like to say it. You know what I'm talking about. You're on YouTube. You watch ASMR. You know what a Ko-fi is. Sorry, just comparing the size of 2 shift keys to make sure I know where the heck they're gonna go. I think I'll figure it out. The upstairs neighbor is taking a shower. I hope you like the sound of running water through pipes and the floor above you. Really. Is that making sound? Whatever. Okay, this is my first bar number. And I can confirm they look different from the number pad numbers. This is my 0 key, and it does have the close paren on it as well to guide my way. So, I think I'll be alright. 4 with the dollar sign instead of the other 4 which I got before. Somewhere around here. I think I did. Maybe it wasn't 4. Oh, it is. It's right here. Underneath my hand. Couldn't see it to there. Alright. Practice sitting with your hips in a good position, like your physical therapist tells you to do. Posture check. Unless you're lying in bed, in which case, good night. Here I was talking about making a Ko-fi, whereas at the time that I'm recording this video, I believe I have 2 subscribers. So, you know, definitely would be raking in the big bucks. But I also do a lot of writing. And the reason I have a nice mic set up is because I record music as well. Though not my own original music or anything. I can't link you to a SoundCloud. And I don't really particularly feel like doxing myself anyway, so. Because they are in my full legal name. The things that I've contributed to. Which is a whole thing. It's kind of interesting to think, like, okay, professionally in the music world, I'll be known as my full legal name. Or at least my legal name for now. And when writing, I actually typically just want to go by my last name as a mononym. Probably not sitting with my shoulders correctly. Yes, now I'm twisted. My hips are twisted. My shoulder is angled too far forward. Being a human is very difficult. I was going to do that anyway. Yes, Windows key goes over here. Or are there two Windows keys on this keyboard? I hope not. I'll find out. Okay. It's because I'm looking at the camera to make sure I'm in frame. Which is definitely, I promise, the reason why I keep my face off camera, and not because I don't want to show you my face. I actually don't want to show you my face either, but, you know, it's convenient to be able to look at the camera. Not the camera directly, of course. That would be a good thing if I could do that. Look directly into the lens. But alas, I'm more inclined to look at the little flippy outy thingy. You know, the flippy outy thingy? Are you aware of the flippy outy thingy? Unlike a handheld camcorder. Not a viewport, that's the thing that actually stays behind the camera. But it's like a virtual viewport, but you can flip it around. What is this? Oh, every time. I've got butterfingers. So that is one thing that makes me a bit wary about making a combined Ko-fi, is that I would have to connect my anonymous identity of gay SMR to my other pursuits, which use my real-life legal name. And I like to keep those separate, in the same way that I literally created my gay ASMR YouTube video at first not to post videos, but to browse YouTube for ASMR videos and ASMR content without those recommendations spilling over into my casual YouTube watching. It's just that those are two very separate worlds, you know? And I don't really feel like one needs to know about the other, so to speak. But also, absolute agony of having to make separate profiles for donations, which I don't even think I would receive that many for any of my individual exploits, we'll say, let alone all of them together. I did the let alone backwards. All of them combined, let alone each of them individually, I don't think I'd get many donations. Especially with the things that I write and the location that I write, it's actually against the terms of service of the website where I post my writing, well, the bulk of my writing rather, to advertise donations, getting paid for work, even just mentioning that something is a commission rather than a gift. So, that I think would be the best place where I could say, hey, I have a tip jar. And that I feel like I would get a few bites just from the small but secure popularity that I have there. Broad enough that I'm sure I would reach somebody who might buy me a $3 coffee. Alright, you are now in the way. Let's go. Don't dox my place of work there. It's okay, they're going to fire me soon anyway. And if they don't, I'll quit. Which is really why I'm thinking about the tip jars at this point. So the one place where I could get bites is where it's illegal to ask for bites. Well, not illegal, but... so strange. You wouldn't imagine which arm is actually tired. It's my left arm. The one that's not doing any of the motions. I think I present a very different persona here for the sake of ASMR content than I do in any other sphere. Just because of, you know, the very personal space that you try to create in an ASMR channel and video. Okay, my OT was right, this is uncomfortable. I'm gonna be gripping anyway, so I don't need... You can see how I was making lines on my hand. Oh my goodness. I'm getting positively soaked. In fact, here's an idea. PP's over here. Shuffle, shuffle. Toil and truffle. That's much better. Here we are. My hand itself is soaked too. And everywhere I touch, I'm getting this stray hair. That, because my skin is wet, it actually sticks to it. But anyway, the very personal vibe of the channel, like something so simple. I looked up and I noticed that this wristwatch is visible. And it's, does somebody know that I have this wristwatch with the purple band? Would they be able to connect me to this channel? It's just, not to mention, like, you know, I say stuff about the personal vibe and the sort of image I'm putting out there, but also explaining ASMR to people who are not in this space is just not something I really want to do. I'd rather keep that private between you and I. Cultivate this very personal, parasocial relationship, you know, like I feel comfortable doing that in an ASMR setting. I feel like you all understand that the connection to the content creator themselves is very... Oh, this actually goes over here. I was starting to organize this by location. something where I want to say separate the art from the artist. But this art is very much me and myself, my personality. And sure, that does come through in writing, but in writing it's somewhere that the story I present can have, by necessity, it will reflect upon me as a person, my beliefs, the way I see the world. But I can write stories about characters who are very different to me. Whereas here, there's only so much of a sort of character, so to speak, that I can... No, you know what? That's it. That's exactly it, is that I am actually putting on a character right now in order to maintain a level of privacy in this parasocial relationship we've got going on, so that I can feel comfortable if people were to relate to me or to... I'm getting some allergic reaction over here as well. Hold on. If you were to relate to me as a content creator, as an ASMR artist, I would feel comfortable with that because it's sort of the space that I'm playing in, that I'm presenting someone you can be friends with, because that person only exists on camera and for you, not for anyone else, not for anything else, not outside of the context of creating videos that are very personal, that are very conversational, that you're supposed to relate to. I invite it. And so, if my real identity were to get mixed in with that, with this ASMR personality, if someone were to, say, hey, this musician has an ASMR channel, look at that. And that's the closest thing that you see to me on camera. You think that this is me when I'm very much doing a bit in a way. No, I've run out of room anyway on that side. I wouldn't want that to be the impression that someone got of me, that this is who I am behind the scenes, because it looks like me on camera. Isn't that real? Isn't that real? And isn't that a philosophical thing? Is it not real? What I'm putting out for you is definitely real. It's an act, but it's a genuine act. It's a necessity, this layer of distance that I put between us by maintaining a personality rather than giving you access to my unadulterated self. You can kind of see that my mic has been drooping because of the aforementioned fact that whenever it shakes my mic stand, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. And now I've got water all over my shirt. That's great. Okay. We love to see it, everybody. We love to see it. maybe we actually do love to see it. That's the whole thing. Here in this space, I don't feel uncomfortable showing off basically my body as long as it's not attached to my head. I don't wear shirts this low cut in real life. You know exactly what I'm doing it for, and it's for the thumbnails. One of the alt keys. Who knows which it is? It's amazing how you think you know a keyboard and then you see a key like tab and you're like, what side is that on anyway? It's on the left side. This is a 6 with an arrow on it. That means it's a number pad. I almost put it on the number bar side. Is this it? Question mark. Okay, now I wasn't paying total attention to all of the keys I was washing as I washed them. But I have a feeling that if you all remember the first video I did where I was pulling the keycaps off, that a few of them may have gotten lost. Shoulders back. Which is to say, of course, does anybody want to count the number of keycaps on my towel right now and tell me whether I've got them all? Shoulders back. I need my shoulder brace. Oh, my pinky's hurting too. It is definitely looking a whole lot better. that's it. That might be all I can do by myself. And then I'll take it to a professional jeweler to get resized and cleaned while we're at it. Wow, this has been a slog of a video. Join me next time after these guys dry out, where I will be putting the keycaps back on the keyboard and finding out just how many I'm missing.